Good morning, Junior 2. Hope you're doing good today. Today we have a new lesson, Vocabulary, Unit 7, List B. It's talking about the weather. Okay, so let's see what words do we have. Okay, first we have cloudy. Cloudy is when there is clouds in the sky that sometimes hides the sun. This weather is called cloudy. And then we have snowy. When there is snow falling down, we call this snowy. Rainy. When there is rain and it's in the winter, we call this weather rainy. Sunny, it happens when the sun is shining with no clouds around it. Stormy. Stormy happens when there is lightning and there is thunder and it's rainy. We call this weather stormy. Foggy is when there is some haze or some kind of cloud in the sky that you cannot see properly. We call this weather foggy. You cannot see properly through foggy weather. Windy, when there is a lot of wind and speedy wind, we call this weather windy. Lightning, some of you, of course, I think saw the lightning in the winter. It happens in the rain and usually it comes with the thunder. Thunder is the very loud voice that comes after the lightning. Usually happens when it's raining in the winter. And then we have the temperature. We have hot, warm, cold, and we have wet and dry. Okay, next we have the four seasons. We have winter, summer, autumn or fall, and spring. Okay, let's start with winter. Winter is the coldest time of the year and it starts from December 22nd till March 20th. And sometimes, of course, happens rain in winter. Next, we have summer. It's the hottest time of the four seasons, and it starts from June 20th until September 22nd. Next, we have autumn or fall, and it's when the duration of the daylight becomes shorter and the leaves fall from the trees. So, what's the meaning of the duration of the daylight becomes shorter? For example, if the sun sets at 7 p.m. normally, in autumn it sets at 5 p.m. Okay? And then the leaves start to fall from the trees. And it starts from September 22nd till December 21st. Okay? Next we have spring. In spring, days become longer. So spring is the opposite of autumn. And the weather gets warmer. And in many parts of the world, plants grow and flowers start to bloom and open up. And it starts from March 20th until June 20th. Okay, next we have drought. Drought is a period of dryness. It causes great damage to crops and prevent their growth. What's the meaning of crops? Crops are the fruits and vegetables that the farmers grow in their farmland. So drought means that there is no rain, there is no water that the plants can use to feed on and grow. So it's really hurtful for the crops. Okay, next we have temperature. Temperature is the degree of heat present in a substance or an object. For example, I can measure the temperature for a person or I can measure the temperature for any object that I have. Flood. Flood is an overflow of large amount of water beyond its normal limits. It happens in some parts in the world that the rain is too much sometimes, that this excess water flows through the ground or through the land, causing damage. Okay? Next, we have hurricane. Hurricane is a storm with violent or strong wind, and sometimes there is rain too. In particular, a tropical cyclone in the Caribbean. A hurricane that sometimes happen in the Caribbean, it's called a tropical cyclone. Okay, as I told you, it doesn't happen in many parts in the world. Next, you have humid or moist. It's a climate that is very damp and usually very hot when there is a lot of high level of water vapor in the atmosphere. For example, in summer, when you go to the club and you play with your friends and you have sweat or you sweat too much, this means that the atmosphere is humid or moist. It means that there is water vapor in the atmosphere. Okay. Next, rainbow. Rainbow is an arch of colors visible in the sky. The colors of the rainbow are red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. And rainbow, of course, a lot of you have seen rainbow in the winter, and it happens after there is rain and then the sun comes up. You can see the rainbow in the sky. Okay, next, forecast. Forecast is a prediction of what is expected to happen in the future, especially as to the weather. For example, sometimes you will find that there is something called weather forecast. It means that specialized people expect what the weather is going to be tomorrow. For example, tomorrow is going to be sunny, it's going to be cloudy, it's expected to have some rain tomorrow. This thing is called forecast. I just forecast the weather for the future. Okay? Tornado. Tornado is a strong, dangerous wind that forms itself into an upside down spinning cone, and it's able to destroy buildings. Tornado is a very, very dangerous weather climate. It forms into an upside down spinning cone. As you can see in the picture, it looks like a cone that is flipped. Okay? The tornado is able to destroy buildings, homes, and towns. So it's really, really dangerous. Okay. Next, we have the adjectives. We have freezing and chilly. It means that it's extremely cold. It's when the weather turns into ice and it occurs at below 0 degrees, which of course doesn't happen in Egypt. It happens in other parts in the world. Okay. Okay, next, your classwork. A. Choose the correct answer. Number 1. The lightning, thunder, drought lit in the sky. What lights up the sky? Yes, the lightning. Good job. Okay, number 2. It's cloudy, sunny, snowy. I'm freezing. When can you freeze? When it's sunny? No. When it's cloudy? Of course not. When it's snowy. Okay. Number 3. After walking through the snow, my feet were hot, freezing, warm. Of course, after you walk in the snow, your feet are freezing. Number 4. Don't go outside. It's very warm, hot, stormy. Yes, it's very stormy. This is why you won't go outside. Number 5. The sun is so bright today. It's very cold, stormy, sunny. Yes, it's very sunny. The sun is out. Number 6. A hurricane, flood, tornado is a strong wind that forms itself into an upside down spinning cone. What forms itself into an upside down spinning cone? Yes, the tornado. Good job, everyone. Okay, next. Correct the underlined mistake. I can hear the loud sound of lightning. Can you hear the lightning? No, you can only see the lightning in the sky. So what can you hear? Yes, the thunder. Good job. Number 2. My raincoat is dry today. There is a lot of rain. When there is rain, your raincoat is dry? Of course not. It's wet. Okay. Number 3. I can't see clearly. It's very windy. Can you remember I told you that there is a weather when you cannot see clearly? What is it called? When it's hazy and you cannot see? Foggy. Yes. Excellent. Number 4. It was raining and there was a colorful sun in the sky. Can you see the colorful sun? Of course not. You can see what? The rainbow. Excellent. The rainbow has colors in it. Number 5. In winter, days become longer and flowers bloom. Do days become longer and flowers bloom in winter? No. Then when? Yes, in spring. Good job. Number 6. The flood is a period of dryness. Did we say that the flood is a period of dryness? Of course not. It's the total opposite. Drought is the period of dryness. Okay, excellent classwork, everyone.